so the 3 or 4 slides that you see, unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of preparation in them. But basically today, what I think I'll talk about is where at least Sam Hirota Inc. is and where I think we're going. And when I say I think like everybody has said, we're not really sure. The first part of the slide talks about sensors, and the second part of the slide here talks about platforms. The first item are photographic images, and we have a diverse collection of sensors that produce all kinds of different photographic images. The first one is an EarthMine mobile car. We have number 3. Currently, there are about 12 or 13 in the world. For those that may not be familiar with this vehicle, it has 8 Nikon cameras on it with spherical images, with spherical lenses, and you can drive along at highway speeds or posted speed limits and take images which amount to about 100 megapixels. These are then post-processed into a continuous stream of images, and I'll show you some examples. We also have a Spheron, which is another spherical camera made in Germany. We use that for a number of different things. You can measure up to a couple millimeters using photogrammetry at about 10 meters. The images are high dynamic range, so that they are just totally spectacular. And when you put that on top of a laser scan, there's really nothing else out there that even comes close to the quality. We also have a Sights, again, spherical panoramic camera. This one will produce up to 1 billion pixels. It has a data back that can record 340 million pixels a second. So in 3 seconds, we can record 1 billion pixels. We have a Phase 1, which is a medium format camera, which is 39 megapixels. Don't use that very much because the next one is a D800E. I've ordered 3 of those, which are 36 megapixels a piece, to use with our Riegl scanner, among other things. Hopefully we'll get that in a month. We have also a D3X, which is 24 megapixels, and we use that for a number of different photogrammetric applications, and we have 2 D700s, which we currently use with our Riegl scanners. As far as the lidar, we have the next category of sensor. We have VZ400, one of the early ones. We use a D700 with that. We also have a Riegl Z420i and use a 700 with that as well. We have 2 ZNF scanners, a 5010, and so we use a Spheron with that and the ZNF MCAM, or we can use a D3X with that as well. And then we also have a 5006H and use the same type of imaging sensors. Below that are GPS and robotic total stations, and we sub out all of our aerial multispectral imaging, so we don't do any of that in-house. And I think everybody has talked about the different platforms, so I really won't mention that. I think everybody knows what the current platforms are. The next slide is, I thought I'd show you a couple slides of what we're doing with the EarthMine system. We just finished a contract. We've driven about 500 miles of roadway in Honolulu, and 150 of those have been used for pavement evaluation. The city basically has done nothing in the last 10 years to improve their pavement, and this was the fastest, easiest way of accomplishing this. The green, is there a laser pointer? These blue-green rectangles are the pavement areas that we sampled. And the next slide shows a polygon approximation of, or not approximation, it is the polygon of the sample pavement that we're using in conjunction with ArcGIS. This EarthMine imagery, all the pixels that you see here have got three-dimensional position. And we can interface this with Esri ArcGIS, which we have done in this case, or AutoCAD Map 3D. So either one of those two application packages, we can interface the 3D imaging with those two programs. So you can see here you have some pavement problem. The city then captures this, and we are in the process, when I say we, EarthMine is in the process of having all of this imagery as well as the line and the utilities being able to be ported over to either an iPhone or an iPad. Okay, can we have the...
There we go.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so here is a demo applications. This happens to be City Hall, and the pavement in front of City Hall is totally ridiculously bad. And so as an example, that red line there is a measurement, but as an example, I can measure 2 points, and you can see the measurement up there, 14.77 meters. So, let me see, can I see any bad? Let me go over here. That's pretty bad. So, what the city is planning to do is to have us drive the whole island, which is something in the order of 4,000 miles, and hopefully drive the, no, I think it's 2,000 miles, and drive the whole state, which I think is 4,000 miles. But in any event, the first phase in this whole thing is to drive Oahu and have them look at pavement evaluation. We then take this information and move it both from the GIS into their database, and then run the micropaver pavement condition evaluation. And so from their perspective, they don't have to do any field work. It's all done for them. And somebody is in the office looking at these particular images. For those that haven't seen our office, 864 South Bear Canyon, that's our office. And it looks like there's no traffic on the roads, but basically we drive this on holidays and weekends, and only when there's a really great Hawaii sun, so that everybody will come out and visit us because the economy needs you.